Hi Aquarius, welcome to your September 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aquarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, before we start, remember they are general readings, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that's just fine. And before we start, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's get into it. For our actions and interactions with the world at large in the month of September, we have the Ace of Cups, right? So this is lovely, not only because I feel like this might be a month actually where, certainly the single Aquarians, love comes to the fore. Relationships may be on your mind a little bit more. Not only that, with the Ace of Cups, there is a sense of luck with this card, but it's heartfelt optimism in a lot of ways. And I really feel that this could be a month actually where you get to really experience not only love for somebody else but also love for yourself. There's like a contentment here that I absolutely love, and it also suggests as well, remember that Ace of Cups is a blessing in some way, shape or form. Out of all of the aces, I would say that the Ace of Cups represents a blessing of some sort. It doesn't have to be financial, but it could very well be, which is really, really exciting. The other thing is as well, I think a lot of you are giving yourself over to the possibility of what a relationship could look like or possibly become, which is really exciting. When it comes to your communications and conversations, yes, of course, right? So you've got the Lovers card, and now you put this right next to the Ace of Cups. That is the connection of, I don't want to say of a lifetime, but it's certainly real love, right? This is real connection. It's a potential relationship that could make all the difference to you. There is you really connecting deeply to a partner this month. Communication is good, right? Now, outside of that, there is an opportunity or an offer that is on the table, but it's not the only one, right? So there are options this month. There's options in love, there's options in relationships, there's options in partnerships, there's options in work. Like across the board, there appears to be tens across the board. If you know, then you know. It looks like there are pockets of opportunity here, which is absolutely wonderful. Remember, the Lovers card isn't just about love and relationships. It's about options. It's about choice, having to choose something. Some of you, all of you in some way, shape or form are choosing love, and all of you in some way, shape or form are choosing yourselves, which is amazing. Now, when it comes to communications, this is going to be a month where communication is easy, it's harmonious. I think in a lot of ways, even with that Mercury retrograde that's taking place, this for you, I actually think is going to be a very beneficial energy. One, because it's not happening in your sign, and two, because the Mercury retrograde is in trine to your sun, moon or ascendant, whichever Aquarius energy you have. So the fact that this is the case, it really means that there's some opportunity coming back to us, like that we get a second shot or a second crack at the whip, as they say. But more importantly, because it's the Lovers card, there are options here, right? It's not just there's only one way and that's it. It also suggests as well, whatever opportunities are coming back through the work sphere this month, you could evolve them in some way. So let's say you went for a job, and then it looked really promising and you never heard anything back from them, and then now they finally come back to you. You're in a stronger position to negotiate, all right? And that's what I feel like is happening here. For those of you that work for somebody else, I think this is you choosing to stay put in your work, which is really good. There's a sense of loyalty, but the loyalty works both ways this month. It's like you're loyal to the employer and the employer's like, you know what, we're going to look after you as well. When it comes to your business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, This is really nice. I think in a lot of ways this could be a collaboration that comes up for you that makes all the difference. It could potentially be with a Gemini person, but doesn't have to be. You could be having a conversation with someone this month that really shows you how much bigger and broader you can make your business, how much further it can grow if you give yourself over to it, right? Which is great. I really love that. And then for those of you that are retired or no longer working, this month you're choosing the things that really give your heart glee, right? Wherever it is that your joy is. Like this month, Aquarius is following their bliss, right? And I think a lot of that's going to have a lot to do with interpersonal connections and relationships. I think a lot of it's going to have a lot to do with the work sector and the professional sphere. For your heart and half, you've got the Three of Wands. So if you are single and looking, this looks like a great month for it, right? There's definitely an air here of you connecting with someone, meeting someone, maybe even considering, you know, for some of you, I mean, for those of you that are partnered in long-term relationships, etc., some of you might even be considering an international move. Maybe you're thinking, actually, you know what, I think we would do better elsewhere. In a lot of ways, this kind of suggests again that not only are there more options on the table, some of you could be going into business with a partner or a family member. It's very possible. The Three of Wands brings lucky energy, like really lucky energy. You add to that the fact then that you've got the Ace of Cups here. This is windfall energy. Make sure you tell your partner to play the lottery. This could be a partner's business idea, or money comes good in some way, shape or form. I really like this for you guys because it suggests that not only are the interpersonal relationships in some way improved, but there are pockets of opportunity there, and it's through your people, through your tribe, through your connections that things really grow, flourish and expand for you. If you are meeting someone this month, there's definitely more than one suitor available to you, which is always nice to have options. But yeah, I actually like this. I think it's great. And then for the money and materials, we've got the Three of Wands. That's the Three of Wands. We've got the Temperance card. You add the Temperance card to the Three of Wands, and this is great for money because it suggests that finally you find balance. So this month you could be finding a work-life balance for a lot of you. For a lot of you, the money skyrockets. I don't know why, but I get the sense that for a lot of you, you could be making more money than usual. And so therefore you can relax a bit, which is always a good thing as far as I'm concerned, because as many of you know, I'm a one-man band. So I do basically everything on my own, apart from since I think April, my wonderful lady assistant Jenny, who recently has been an absolute godsend. But yeah, this is nice because it suggests that the money is good. The finances are really taking a skyrocket, especially with that Three of Wands. There's something lucky that's happening for you, or for a partner, or with a partner, through a partner, that is going to be life enhancing for you, or something in your interpersonal connections that benefits you as well, which is great, right? But I love this Temperance card for the money. I'm loving this because yeah, it just gives me really, really good vibes. All right, and then for your, let's get your weeks of the month. Oh yes, for your physical health and vitality, the Temperance card can be a healthcare professional. Now you add to that the Three of Wands. For some of you, maybe you're taking a vacation this month. Maybe you're planning a vacation. It would be a really good time to do so. With that Temperance card as well, it does tend to be overseas, right? So anything to do with work, the money, the finances, or even just leisure time that connects you to the, you know, to abroad in some way is going to be good for you. What I'm also getting from this as well, with that, when it comes to your home and environment, again, this is just you making more time to have a work-life balance, which I think is great. All right, and then for your first week of the month, you've got the Death card with the Ace of Cups. So I think this month, not only are you lucky, But I think whatever closes down this month, there is going to be something that ends, something that comes to a close, something that you release or let go of. It could just as easy, it doesn't have to be like something's ending or dying. It could be the release of a project. It could be, you know, where you finally bring it out to the world. It could be the end of the hard work that goes into the project, the end of the graft, so to speak. Even with the Death card, I'm still liking that Ace of Cups. I think this first week of the month, though, you might be really acutely aware of who is for you and who is not for you. So just keep that in mind. Your second week of the month. All right, so Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. If you are single, this month is very likely to be the month that you are meeting somebody that is probably going to be quite special to you. I don't really know how I feel about this. At first, you know, in the beginning of the year, I was like, oh, you know, that would be nice. New love, new relationship. And now I'm just like, so I don't know how you feel about that. But yeah, really interesting. There's clearly somebody coming in this month, right, that could potentially be quite special to you. For those of you that are partnered already, there's something about the relationship that really is enhanced this month. It's like your relationship gets a good dose of energy, which is great. For your third week of the month, you've got the Magician card. Now, this is underneath the Three of Wands, which suggests that this month, in the third week of September, you're putting something into practice that just really skyrockets your energy, right? And I don't think this is even so much recognition. It actually feels like you're applying some sort of wisdom, information, knowledge that you're given. And when you do so, it's just going to see everything explode for you. This is really, really exciting. So the second week, communication is going to be good, but one thing that you might gather from this actually is that there could be an energy of analysis paralysis. You know, it's like when you go to a buffet and everything looks so good, you're like, oh my god, where do I start? This could be like that. You could have so many options this month that you're really not sure which way to go. My advice would be then pick the first three things that come to mind that you really want to move on or maximize on are probably the things that are best gonna do well for you. All right, but check in with your peeps just to see. That third week of the month I really, really like. And then for your fourth week of the month, you've got the Chariot card with the Temperance card. I love that. So there's definitely some sort of travel that comes up for a lot of Aquarius people here in the fourth week of the month, but it looks like it comes spontaneously. So this isn't travel that you've planned already. It's likely to be travel that comes up quickly. This could be travel that becomes a necessity in some way, shape or form. Very, very possible. Oh, okay. So your new moon message is the gate 28 and possible. And one of the things that I love about this new moon in Virgo in September is going to highlight to you what is possible. Something that you didn't think you were able to do, or maybe you weren't able to move ahead with, maybe something that you literally did not think was possible. That new moon is going to highlight to you where actually it is possible and it's very likely going ahead. Really, really exciting. And then for that full moon, that powerful full moon in the sign of Pisces, you've got the gate 49 and revolution. This card actually represents an energy in human design that's called the sleeping phoenix. And basically what it says is, when this thing that you initiate, so whatever the full moon is highlighting for you, in which, you know, if you're an ascendant Aquarius, especially, to a lesser degree the sun and the moon, whatever's happening with that full moon in Pisces is in your second house, which is all to do with your money, your finances, your resources, right? And there's something here that's going to see them skyrocket in whatever that full moon is highlighting for you. It's going to absolutely, like, I think you're going to be really shocked at the results that you managed to create this month. That full moon is really going to highlight for you. I think there's something being illuminated here. And possibly something coming back onto the table that really just explodes and expands in a way that you hadn't even considered was was possible, right? I really like this month. I think even with the death card, you know, I'm happy with this. With that said, I wish you guys an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.